Greetings again, everyone. I just got this in the mail yesterday. Everyone knows this is blowing up recently in price a little bit. And I got it before that price blow up. But I needed it for my Nekusar deck. So it's going to go in. I'm going to have to cut something. I'm not sure what. Like I've shown before, I'm not great at cutting cards. It's very hard for me. Let me see. I may actually replace that with something else. Because look, Mana Vault, when I first started playing, was like a fucking $3 card. Back in 94, 95, 96, in the 90s, it was like a $3 to $5 card, I guess, maybe, depending on which version. It was never $100 and something. It didn't get played a lot for a reason. And the reason is having to tap 4 to untap it, and then taking a damage every turn. It's the reason that we didn't, that yes, it was a novelty. It was cool if you had, what was it, Mana Crypt in your collection, but like nobody played it because of the chance that it'd do damage to you. Now I know it's like this and Mana Crypt are massive commander staples, but like I use that because it's, you know, like a beastly soul ring with more downside than upside. And the price tag on it, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth being over $100. He'll probably go back in my do not want to get rid of book though, because it's expensive. All right, now what am I gonna get rid of? I'm gonna replace that with Thran Dynamo, just because like Thran Dynamo, yeah, you costs a lot to bring out, but then you get to tap it for 3 and untap it for 3 as much as you want. That can come out. Well, maybe not. That's actually not a bad little card, eh? Like, it's kind of perfect for this deck. Dawn of the Dead, like I've said before, underrated card. Got that in an awesome buy on eBay. I keep looking on eBay for really good buys like this. Not gonna see it very often. You come around that once in a blue moon. Might replace something. Might replace that because I had that in my hand. It was a dead card. It was a fucking dead card. See, that's where it's at. 1. Tap 10, 2. That's it. Untaps next turn. Doesn't cost you, you know, doesn't do damage. Keswick is good, but like Razorkin will be way better in this deck. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, well, you know, there's plenty of those in here. However, I need the Razorkin in here more than I need Kessig. Not to say Kessig's a bad card in itself. Okay, so that fixes that. So, like we've seen in before, waste not, you know, for the discards. Oh yeah, I know what I'm replacing Mana Vault with. That's right, I traded for a nice beastly card the other day. Let me see. This gets a bit convoluted. Commander on Wednesday, I traded for I don't know. This guy I trade with regularly. Shout out to Lee. He he has a lot of stuff that I like. He's been playing for close to as long as I have. We have a lot, we talk about back in the day. That beauty there, that's going in there. That helps this deck quite a bit. And like I said before, my last 3 on Dynamo, that'll go in there. Now to just replace the land. I don't know, how many of you, like, you buy cards online, how many of you get a million of these? I'm probably sitting on probably like 20 or 30 of these. You just get them in the mail when you buy a card. You never have to buy them. Same with these sleeves. So, Man of Valor come out. 3 on Dynamo go in. That fixes that. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to put the anvil in there. However, it's going to have to be something else. Crawl space is kind of necessary. And Garrick's Wake. I like it. It's expensive. It's an expensive board wipe, but I like it because destroy all creatures I don't control and all planeswalkers. Played a game against planeswalkers recently that I just got my dick kicked in. Bit ridiculous. Chrome Mox is going to stay because that works well in this deck, and so does Chromatic Lantern. Let me see. Mana Vault will go in this. I always like to put anything over $10, worth over $10, goes in a sleeve. For the most part, unless I forget. So, like, I don't have a bunch of energy like cards in this deck. This is the only energy card in this deck that uses energy. You get 3 energy, then you may pay X. Each player may exile their hand, draw X cards. If X is 7 or more, you may play cards you own exiled this way until the end of your next turn. So it's a wheel for 3. That costs 3. It's a sorcery. And if I were to somehow magically get 7 or more energy, I could play the cards that I exiled, but my opponents couldn't. That's kind of cool. But I don't see myself putting any more energy into this. Or anything energy related, per se. Palantir. I thought that'd be fun in this deck. Fun for me. I think what I'm going to cut, I may end up cutting that creature. Because Braids is just an excellent backup commander thing going on. Braids is just evil. Basically, Anvil is my only other draw acceleration because, quite frankly, I want my opponents to have as little what's the word? Scalding Viper is gonna fucking stay. Was it over here that the other bit was in? Yeah, I think this is actually going to come out. An anvil's going to go in. I've got plenty of creatures in this deck. These were kind of just fillers that I thought were decent cards, you know? And they are. Not bad. I used to have one of these back in the day. I remember when these were like, what, 10 bucks? 8 to 10 bucks. They were a good card then. They're a great card now. Now these are 50. All right. So, Thran Dynamo is going in there somewhere. And now, to replace the land. Now, do I have any expensive land that I would like to put in there? Expensive-ish. That'll work well. Don't really have much in here. It's not worth putting a Lotus Field. This is my promo misprint and cards I don't want to trade binder. What I feel like are, misprints. Because I found a few. Some of the Jumpstart sets are rife with them. Look here. It's Dragon Blood from Jumpstart 2022. Look how high cut that is. It's all the way up to the top. And so much black at the bottom. You can see a print dot, lower left and lower right hand corner. So I've got a few things like that. Oh yeah, I got a nice Thran Dynamo in here too. Oh, okay, I thought that was the last one I had. Yeah, lands. Anything worth it in here? No. Not particularly. Cabal Coffers isn't worth it. Yeah, here. We've got some planes cut super high. These ones particularly are really, really high to the top. They've got a ton of black at the bottom. Most of them, they're off center to the right. They have print dots in the lower left hand corner. Same with this one. One's a lot less extreme. But on the back, they look fine. Mostly. They're a little bit high on the back. We'll say sure. But they're extreme in the front. Yeah. Let's see what we've got here. Put Seething Landscape in there just because I think those are actually kind of good cards. Almost tempted to just throw a Gemstone Mine in there. Yeah, this is, it's always a toughie for me to pick something. Why not? Meteor Crater. That's better than Seeding Landscape, but I thought this wasn't a bad cycle of lands. Come in here. So Meteor Crater will go in. Screw it. Why not? All right, that's that. But I bought the Foundations, what was it? The Instant Collection fairly recently. That, let's see, that'll go in. Which binder? This one, I think. I swear I've got another Kessig in here. If I don't, because I know I have two. I guess I'll go into the other binder, because I have them in the big boy binder for a reason. Things always slipping out. These binders are not the best, I'm gonna say that. I know I've got a, do I have a Kessing in here? Yes, because another underrated set, Innistrad double feature. These cards, the multiplier on some of just the double feature alone treatments, not even the foil, just the fact that it's double feature, are ridiculous. So, just saying. Double feature, slept on, still relatively cheap, comparatively cheap set to some of the, Masters sets and stuff. It's like Innistrad, Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, not that great sets. There's some decent cards in them, but they're kind of meh Innistrad sets. It's like Shadows over Innistrad. That was a meh Innistrad set as well. However, had some good cards in it. But the double feature, they should have just brought out double feature. That would have done it. That would have been good. And that can just go into a whatever pile. Now, Vengeful Blood Witch. That is going to go into, is it in here? No. Go to my vampire deck, because I got a foil one in here, but I didn't play this Wednesday. I played a different deck, slower deck. Whoops. And I lost. I usually lose. I'm not a winner when it comes, winner chicken dinner when it comes to Commander. The time before that, though, I lost only one game and won two, so that's good. Where is it? Because this particular deck is just fucking evil. Routing Blight Priest. I wish they had a good full art version of that. What set is that from? I should see if there's a full art version of it, because that is so good. Well, yeah, I kind of went on off on a tangent there. Foundations, the Instant Collection, that's like roundabouts. Here in Australia, it's roundabouts $100. It's probably like 50, 60, maybe 70 at the most in America, I'm sure. That was good value. There's like so many good cards in that. And not just like worth money, but playables, really good playables. Where is my Vengeful Blood Witch? There we go. Foil, but not quite as cool looking as this one. Because Vengeful Blood Witch is kind of a slept-on card, I think. It's pretty good. It's a slightly lesser Blood Artist, basically. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it's like a Blood Artist for only your shit. So yeah, but I've got Blood Artist in this as well. All right. Well, that concludes today's video. I hope everyone has a good day. It's a little overcast here in South Australia right now. I'm right around in the Adelaide region. Everyone be well, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.